A couple days ago, we posted on our Instagram story if you guys had any questions for us, because look, we read all the comments, especially when we stream too. We're always reading chat. You guys have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of questions. So thought it would be best if we just sit down and answer them all.
Yes, sir.
Let's get straight into it. All right, first question. How did you guys meet, and were you always vending as a duo? Oh, I see what they're asking. Okay. How did we meet, John?
We met at college, San Diego State. So my friend invited me to move into his house. Derek was living there, and I bothered him the first day I moved in, and we were just friends ever since.
Yeah, we were literally strangers.
Yeah. We figured out we had stuff in common, games. We like to just go out, have fun. So ever since then, we've been best friends.
When we lived together, we didn't do anything Pokemon related at all. We never talked about Pokemon cards, none of that. It was like after we moved out of San Diego, maybe like 2 or 3 years later, I was into collecting. I found out John was into collecting. Hey, since day one, this dude had crazy man, like insane PSA 10 slab. I was ripping packs, had my binder full of $5 Galarian Gallery cards. There was a very big difference in our collecting since day one. But yeah, we both had the interest of starting vending at the same time.
Yeah.
And I just proposed to him, what if we did it together? He was down, and here we are. TraderJons was born.
Yes, sir.
What has been your guys' favorite part of this entire journey besides the money? Hey, it's not about the money.
It's not.
But the money's nice.
Honestly, for me, it's the amount of people that I've met and became friends with. Like, my social circle has widened exponentially ever since I started vending. Plus, meeting all the fans at the booth, that's probably one of the best feelings I've ever had. So.
Oh, for sure. I think to this day, it's still a crazy experience. I mean, for me and John, when people come to us to say that they watch us or they learn something from us, I didn't really think there's anything to be learned from us. We're just a bunch of dudes trying to figure you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super cool to hear stuff like that.
You may think we have everything figured out, but we don't.
We make a lot of mistakes.
We don't, yeah.
We've lost a lot of money over the years.
Yeah.
Just try to make sure you guys don't lose money too.
Yes. What is a good way to maximize profits as a vendor?
I think we might have different answers. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay.
So number one, establish like a lane. So if you are like a slab guy, you know, make that your niche. And then learn how to make that as profitable as possible. Once you do that, it's rinse and repeat. And then eventually people will know that they want to go to you for that stuff. And then you'll be able to build your name. And then eventually you'll build up your business and see where it takes you.
That's good advice. I would say mine is a little similar. Maximizing profits should not be interpreted as getting as much money out of each transaction as possible. In my opinion, it should be, how can you guarantee that you're making money regularly? Guaranteeing your margins, right? Like, let's say you're buying singles at 80%. You shouldn't be waiting for the third, fourth, fifth customer to offer 100% just so you can make 20% off that card. You want to ensure you're selling these things as fast as possible, because at the end of the day, Pokemon cards are volatile. They could go up, but they could also go down. And it's a terrible feeling when you buy cards and they go down. So in my opinion, it's always just rinse and repeat what works. Buy, sell if you get the opportunity to. If people want to make deals with you and buy a bunch of stuff, you should take it, because at the end of the day, you want to move your inventory. You want to get the cash flow back so you can start buying again. In vending, I feel like the money is made when you spend money, right?
Yep.
When you sell the cards, you're just getting your money back so you can do it again. But buying is where the value is gained.
Plus, if you make a good deal with someone, you never know what they're gonna bring you next.
Yeah, a lot of our business actually comes from reoccurring relationships, people that we do deals with regularly, right? Even our customers, like our fans in various cities, we see them every time we come back.
Yep.
Right? So treat people right, and people will treat you right.
How do you feel about the state of the hobby? You want to tackle this one first?
That's a heavy question. State of the hobby. Okay, there's a lot of things that people don't like that are going on right now.
Yeah.
You know, there's a stigma with vendors, there's a stigma with scalpers. Unfortunately, that is how the cookie crumbles, and that's, you know, the cards that we're dealt. So we kind of need to play the game that way if we want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I will say it's way more business oriented now than it was a couple years ago. There was a very clear divide between people that were in the hobby for the hobby versus people in the hobby for business. But now, because Pokemon is so popular and so lucrative, and you know the values of cards are being talked about all the time, it's almost like everyone is treating it like a business. Is that a bad thing? I mean, I don't know.
I do feel bad for like the typical everyday collector, because they've probably been priced out of the stuff they want. It's just the reality of Pokemon cards now. It's being treated as an asset. Like a lot of people are buying these cards and putting them away forever. So if you think that way, it's good for you. But if you're just an everyday collector, I do feel for them. So
yeah. And now more than ever, terrible financial decision to rip packs, unless you truly don't care about the financials and you just want to open packs for fun. I mean, we still open packs for fun, but we lose a lot of money.
Not recently.
Oh, recently we've been hitting.
Recently
we've been hitting. What pushed you guys into going into Pokemon cards? I always want to try, but I have no time. Okay, you're wasting your time in this world if you're not doing anything besides doing what you love. We started vending Pokemon cards just because we love Pokemon. And turns out, you know, we snowballed it enough for it to become a business, for us to do this full time. But we loved it so much in the beginning, even when we were making no money.
Yeah.
Remember the first show, we sold like
$600.
600?
Yeah.
We sold 600.
Yeah, not profits.
Yeah,
sold.
The table probably cost 100.
Yeah.
So we might have made like 20 bucks that day.
It was in a shoe warehouse.
A sports basement. It was in the back of a sports basement. There was like 15 tables. We were nobodies. We had no buying power. Our inventory was like, we just started. We had 10K in inventory, but we had a great time. It was so much fun. We just kept doing it over and over and over again.
Yeah. Also, I recall a conversation when Derek and I started. We were like, even if we don't make money, you get the coolest cards that you want, right? At the table. So it's kind of like you get to add to your collection without having to spend as much or getting them easier.
So if anyone's curious about starting vending, like you don't need to be making a ton of money for vending to be worth your time if you just love the cards. If you love the cards, you love making deals, you love meeting people, you love moving new cards in, new cards out, like I think that's what it's about, honestly.
Also, the art of the deal, negotiation, that's a fun part too.
Okay, hey, a lot of questions related to business and money. Let's tackle them. What numbers do you need to see, inventory/profit, in order to vend full time? Well, speaking from our personal experience, I think we decided to go full time, or we decided for me to go full time, because John was cooking at his job. John was making good money. We let me go full time, I believe, when that month we had sold like 75K, and I think our profit pre-expenses was like 20 grand. We were profiting like 20K a month. After expenses, it was probably like 10 to 15. So when we saw those numbers, I think we were comfortable enough for me to try, see if I could scale it more. And then once we scaled it more, then John quit his job, and then it's been snowballing ever since.
Everyone's situation is different. Like, we live in California, so we need way more money than someone that lives in Kansas City, for example. And like, for me, I had a job that paid well, so I didn't want to leave that yet. So I made sure for myself that I could comfortably replace that income once I go full time. So that was the decision we made.
I had a job that didn't pay well, and I hated it. So I was like, Pokemon is way better.
We got them out first.
Yeah!
We got them out first. Up the gulag.
How much should I have in inventory to start vending? Look, we started with 10K. I've seen people start with like 500.
Yeah.
There's no like exact number that I think is best. It also depends on the type of stuff you want to sell. Like, for example, if you're doing slabs, starting with only $500 is going to be difficult. And obviously, the more money you have, the faster it's going to be to scale, because you can diversify into more options. The more options you have, the more likely it is someone's going to buy something from your booth. But hey, we came all this way with 10K. So I'm going to say 10K is a good starting point.
Honestly, even if you only have 1,000, 2,000, I would say still get the reps in. Go to a local show, tables maybe like $50, $75. Get the reps in, learn how to make deals. Even if you don't have a lot of stuff, you'll be surprised what comes to your booth and what people want from you. So
true. How did you guys get the income to start, and what were you guys doing before this full time? How did we get the income to start? We each pulled in 5K, so we just had a little money saved up.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what we were doing before Pokemon. What were you doing, John?
I was in technology or software sales. So I worked for a couple different software companies. I worked for Matterport. They did like a 3D virtual tours. And then I went on to Toast, which I sold to restaurants. So I was able to use that experience and parlay it to this, because it's still person-to-person interaction negotiations. I made a lot of money in software sales, but if you can see, I have gray hairs all over my head. A monthly quota is not good.
You out, huh?
It's not good for your health. So this is honestly like a lot less stress because I enjoy it more, but the money was more stable when I had a corporate job. But that's just how it rolls. If you want to go out, do it for yourself, you gotta earn it.
True. what was I doing before? I was a bartender and a server. I was a bartender at like, a Vietnamese fusion restaurant. I was a server at a Korean barbecue restaurant. And on the side, I was DJing. I know some of you guys hear the lore about me being a DJ before this. Don't really play as much anymore. Kind of every now and then thing. I treat it more for fun. But hey, if Pokemon takes off, I might quit and go back to DJing.
DJs don't make money.
Guys, it is rough out here. The life looks glamorous, but unless you're like the S tier of the S tier, top 0.1% of DJs, yeah, making money is rough.
It's for fun.
Might be too late to make it in the video, but Knicks or Spurs?
I'm rooting for Spurs, but after seeing Game 4, yeah, it's gonna be Knicks. But I was rooting for the Spurs.
Oh, do we think the Knicks are probably gonna win it? Most likely. How happy would I be if the Spurs won it? Extremely happy. That'd be awesome.
They don't deserve to after all those mistakes they made, though. 29-point lead is crazy.
Let's
Crazy.
not talk about it.
Crazy. Outside of vending, what do you guys usually like to do for hobbies or for fun? I'll answer this. We don't touch grass or anything.
This is all we do.
Yeah, it's either Pokemon or we're playing games. So I like to play Valorant or TFT, or we play ARAM a lot.
We do be hooping.
Yeah, we did play basketball. I played basketball in high school, a little bit in college, so I still got a little bit of skills from that.
Yeah. Hey, people said they want to see more basketball content. I saw a couple comments.
I got the shooting tips for you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, John's shot is crazy. Should we do that 1v1 for a slab or something?
I'm down.
1v1 for a giveaway. All right, we each put up a piece
from our PC?
Yeah. And the loser has to donate it to the chat.
Oh, I like that. Let's do that. Let's do that.
All right.
For the people.
I'm gonna be grinding every day.
Is it all right to price singles as a potential grade?
Oh.
I feel like there's a lot of
controversy
buzz about this right now.
Yes. I think the truth is, it depends. There's times where it makes sense to, and there's times when it doesn't make sense to.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. Pretend this wasn't graded. This is Entei from Neo. This is Neo Discovery. Neo Revelation Entei, okay? If it was LP, couple white dots, couple marks, if the card's like a little bit beat up and you want to call it LP, but you look on TCG Player and you see LP has sold 6 times this month and there's prices for it, look, probably gonna price it at LP, okay?
Yeah.
But if you think it's LP, you look on TCG Player, there's no sales, hasn't sold in months. There's a listing for like $1 million. Like you can't base your price off that, right? In that case, then I think it's fair to evaluate it by its, PSA equivalent because there's no other data point to choose from.
Yeah.
You think that's fair?
Yeah. I think it also depends on the type of card too. So, like if it's like a modern card, you should not be doing
Oh,
that
absolutely
at all.
not. Absolutely
at all.
not.
But if it's something like an Expedition Charizard, right, where you never see that card ever.
You don't see it raw, you don't see it, right?
Exactly, yeah. And you can't really price it off of, like Derek was saying, TCG Player. That's when you use the grades. Like, what you think this is a PSA 6? Okay, PSA 6 goes for like 1,500.
Yeah.
I'll mark mine at like 1,200, so someone has some space if they want to grade it.
And honestly, these are just our opinions on what we think is right. There's no official vendor rule book on how to price your cards. Look, at the end of the day, people make mistakes, and I don't think anyone should get like hated on for making mistakes. But our job is just to price it as fair as we can using the data points that are available to us. And that's what we do. Sometimes people complain about the prices, but hey, the prices, I don't know, we just try to come up with a fair price. Try to be as fair as we can.
Always open offers.
Yeah, always open. Hey, price is never firm, for the most part.
Yeah.
When working with the partner, what is the most important thing to keep in mind?
I feel like Derek and I, we're like so in sync. Typically, we already know what the other person wants when it comes to stuff at the table. But I would say like stuff outside of like vending, you just got to talk about it. You just got to bring it up to the person, make sure that you're telling them what you're thinking, and then they'll reply.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, me and Derek, we have like back and forth. It might seem like we're arguing, but it's just like we just want to get it hashed out, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like we're actually arguing. We both want what's best for us.
Of course.
So we just got to talk it out, make sure that everyone's okay, no feelings hurt at the end of the day.
Yeah. In terms of like disagreements, I can only ever think of maybe like a handful of times, like either you wanted a really big card or I wanted a really big card. If it's like something that's multiple $1,000s, like maybe close to 5 figures, and one person straight up does not want it, we're probably not gonna buy it, right?
Exactly.
But you know, if it's small stuff like slabs, couple $100, I think it's a good investment, or John thinks it's a good investment. Maybe he thinks it's undervalued. We don't see eye to eye. Like typically, we'll just, it'll be fine. We'll listen. If he believes in it, we'll buy it. You know, same thing. If I believe in something, you know, we'll take the risk.
Yep. Ooh, how do y'all figure out what to buy in a bull market like this, or things to avoid in such a market boom? Okay,
That's a good question.
that's a very good question. Me personally, okay.
Wait. This is not financial advice. These are just our opinions.
Exactly. Me personally, as a vendor, I am never paying like full comps or above comps on cards.
Never?
Like,
Hey, remember the Gold Star era last year?
okay, besides that. But yeah, right now, I'm never ever paying full comps because I never want to be the one holding the bag. So for example, like if this Typhlosion came on the table, this is worth about 8,000. I know this is a good card, it has a good chance of going up, but if the person selling it to me wants full comps, I don't want to buy it. Just because I don't want to take on that risk. That's just how I am, and in a bull market like this, taking on extra risk seems unnecessary when everything else is going up already. So that's just my take on that. What am I buying? I'm just buying good deals at the booth.
Because it's like, even if you believed in it, is it worth buying it at full comp, knowing that it could sell lower the next day? You know?
Yeah.
Things could drop at any time.
Not to say it doesn't work out. It might. If you pay full comps, it might work out. Yeah. But that's just not what we do. We don't like to take extra risks. Oh, things to avoid in a market boom. I would say stuff that has like a lot of hype or attention on it, stay away. Like right now, the Lovebirds PSA 10, $20,000.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So like that card, if I see it on my table, unless I am getting it for like 16,000, where I know I can flip it for 18,000, 90% of comps, then I'll take it. But other than that, I'm not gonna buy it.
Right? Because even if you buy a $20,000 card for 90%, you're getting it for 18K. Dude, 20,000 and 18K, $2,000 might seem like a big difference, but a card like that, it could drop 2,000 in 1 week.
Especially how much it went up recently, people might not be willing to pay full price.
Yeah. Something like that is a perfect example of where we wouldn't take risk. Like if someone really wanted to sell it, we would buy it at the right price, but we're not rushing just because the card's hype, willing to pay 90% on things like that.
Yeah.
We haven't given an update in a while. Yeah. Where are we at in the journey from 100K to $1 million? I believe we did inventory at the start of June.
Yeah.
In my memory, it was like 460K. So we're like...
But that's also including stuff we have at PSA, we just estimate based off of previous returns what it's worth.
Yeah. Oh, so what do you know? You normally price it as if they were all 10s, and then you put it at like
half.
60% or something?
Half.
50%?
50%.
Yeah. So that's, honestly, it's not that generous, because some of our submissions, I mean, we show you guys too, like 70% gen rate.
70%, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm good at what I do.
Yes, sir, yes you are. So yeah, honestly, some of these numbers do need to be estimated, but I'm fairly confident we're at least in like a 5 to 10% margin. Yeah. So yeah, we're around 460,000 right now. They're close to $500,000. We're halfway there. Killing it.
End of this year, hopefully.
Where can I get those Pokemon tees? You guys see we always wear Pokemon shirts. Usually wear them Saturday and Sunday on convention days. If you guys want to cop some of the shirts for yourself, there's a link in our description. It's not our shirt, it's our friend's shirt, but we love supporting him and we love wearing them. So yeah, go grab some for yourself. Also, there's a discount code, right?
Yeah. 10% off?
10% off.
Yeah.
Go check that out. Why isn't it Trader Derek? How did y'all get started together? Okay.
We answered the second part already.
Yes. So why isn't it Trader? So the reason why is TraderJons. Okay. When we were originally gonna start vending, it was like I wanted to vend and John wanted to vend, and I think we were driving. I don't remember if we were in the car or if we were on the phone.
We were on the phone.
On the phone.
Yeah.
And then John was like, well, if I was vending, what would my name be? And it came to me off the dome like that. I was like, brother, TraderJons. He was like, oh my God, that's genius. So it was like the name for John.
Yeah.
But then a week later, after discussing and we decided we wanted to do it together, I was like, let's just roll with TraderJon as the name, because it's such a good name. Like I don't need my name to be in it to build the brand and care about the brand. Like at the end of the day, I know this is me and his company, but TraderJons is just such a good name
It's an A1 name.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'm happy to roll with it.
it's probably why a lot of people come to us, because
Yeah.
it's a good ass name.
Look, at the end of the day, we are Trader John's. You can call me John, you can call me Trader John. My name is Derek, but that's why my name's not in the title.
Can you explain the wholesale market, slabs and or singles wise? That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good one. So the wholesale market basically is dominated by what we call repackers. These are companies that will sell mystery pack products, and we will sell them our inventory at 8%, just so they can put those in their packs.
Because they buy at really large quantities.
Yeah.
Most of them, no limits.
Yeah. There's some for singles, and then there's some for slabs, mostly slabs. You can see, like at the shows, that's why slabs are popular more and more and more. It's because they're very liquid. Now they're singles repackers, so people will come, buy out your whole table, whatnot streamers too, and then you're usually selling to them at a percent, like 88% or 90%.
Yeah, somewhere between like 85 to 90%.
Yeah.
It's usually not something that we like are regularly clearing out all of our slabs to dump to them, because we do like curating the cases specifically because so many of you guys like coming to see us at the shows. We want to have cool stuff in the cases. But it's more so like if cards have been stuck with us for a long time, or it's like lower value slabs, things that we think might not be as popular that we know we could just get rid of to get some cash back, then we'll take advantage of things like those.
Yeah. And there's specific people walking around the conventions that only do this. So like, I guess the biggest one would be like RJS. Like he buys just to give to them.
Shout out RJS.
He's a hustler. He's a hustler. He's a killer.
Yeah, that guy's great. Who is this? You know who that is?
No.
If you can just let him know that I miss him. We pulled the Flying Charizard together from 151.
It's him.
Cursed Cherub. Hopefully that's talking about John. This is gonna get me in
I've
trouble.
never pulled the 151 side.
I've never pulled the 151 card before. Yeah.
Oh, Japanese I did actually.
What's your guys' favorite sets? Great question. I'm already ready to go. My favorite's off the dome. My favorite set of all time. No discussion. Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith. Best set to rip. It has a sick promo. All the chases are amazing. The gold cards. They have the 3x3 Galarian Gallery image that goes together.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for? It's full of popular Pokemon in this set too. Darkrai, right? The Gods, Giratina, Arceus. It's got Magmortar.
Don't forget the Galarian
Electivire.
Galleries.
Yes, it's got Ditto, the best card. Ditto, Numel. Amazing set.
Mine's gotta be the set that got me back into Pokemon, which is Evolving Skies. Man, when that set came out, I saw the Rayquaza, I saw the Dragonite, I saw the Evolutions. I told myself, I need all of those. I immediately went to Amazon, primed 3 boxes to my house, and got absolutely nothing. Unknown B Altar.
Oh!
But yeah, that's for sure my favorite set. I do collect a lot of the cards from that set, and I do have a box that I've stored away so I can just look at every now and then. So I think for sure that's my favorite set.
Nice. It is a great set. Just really painful to open.
It is, yeah.
Would you consider selling or buying My Little Pony trading cards? No. No, definitely not.
SpongeBob cards, bring them to us. I'm down to look at those.
Oh my God. If you had to burn all your slabs and both had to keep one, which one would it be?
Well, up until last week, my answer would have been the Chinese Mew, but I sold it.
This is like our personal card. What would it be?
Yeah.
But wouldn't we just keep the most expensive one?
Yeah. I mean, for me, I would choose the test tube over my Luigi.
Oh.
Personally.
Wow.
That's like one of my favorite cards. But if I had a Mario, then I'd choose the Mario, which I am gonna buy one soon.
Okay.
If you have one, reach out.
I guess my answer wouldn't be a single card. Mine would be a trio of cards. My girlfriend gifted me a sequential Suicune and Entei Raikou from V-Star Universe, the Japanese equivalent of Crown Zenith. Yeah, I definitely couldn't let that burn. But if that wasn't on the table, I would save my Gold Star Rayquaza PSA 1, because that shit is
I was about to
amazing.
say, this guy's capping, bro.
That
answer was just for Agnes.
Hey, bought it for 5K, now it's 9K. We're up. But yeah, if not that, definitely the trio. Love my girlfriend, love her gifts.
If the Pokemon market were to tank today, what are the top 3 cards you guys would grab for the PC?
Oh, okay, so like if all the cards dropped in value and were dirt cheap and we could go buy them, which 3 would they be, right?
Yep. For me personally, Mario. I think I would buy back my Chinese Mew if it went down a lot. I think the last one. You know, I've always wanted to own a Neo Lugia first edition. And I only like to collect 10, so like if somehow I came into $110,000, I would buy that.
Wow. Okay. Oh, what is mine? I feel like I have too many to choose from. Because right now I really like slabs, but when I first got into the hobby, I really didn't buy slabs at all.
He convinced me to start collecting raw cards and make a binder.
Oh, yeah,
I was slabs
I'm
only.
a binder guy.
Yeah, he's a binder guy.
Binder's where it's
He
at.
got the craziest binders.
But bro, you're binder crazy now too.
Yeah, that's
Should we do a binder review?
Oh, we should. No, PC review.
Yeah, PC review.
Yeah.
Okay, I really, really, really love modern Pokemon cards. I hate to admit, some of my favorite cards are cards that a lot of people think are overrated, but I'm true to myself, okay? I love them. I think they're dope. I would get the Moonbryon in a 10, the Bubble Mew in a 10, and honestly, I think the Mario Pikachu Poncho is probably the best card ever made. Just, I know there's no texture or anything. It's such a good artwork that it doesn't need texture. Just
And it's like this, what it symbolizes, like the two
most iconic
franchises
right?
collabing together. Nothing can beat that.
If I knew it existed when I first joined the hobby, I feel like I would have bought it. But I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
I truly didn't. But who knows?
I knew. I just didn't want to shell out the money, which was a mistake.
Thank you guys for all the questions. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoy something like this, maybe we could do it every so often, because I know you guys always have a lot of questions for us. We do our best to answer them, but hey, we can only reply to so many comments in a day.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. All your support. It's been a blessing this year.
Yeah, it's been a crazy journey. So happy to be doing this. Happy to have you guys supporting us. We are in Kansas, so if any of you guys are here this weekend, we'll see you there. Have a good rest of your day, guys.